Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller. Welcome back to some more of my Pokemon Scarlet walkthrough. In the previous parts, I learned the true origin story of Kitakami's fabled Teal Mask wearer, Ogerpon, and I learned that all is not as it seems, and that Ogerpon is actually this gentle creature that is often misunderstood. And I learned this story and I had to keep it a secret from our fellow friend here, Kieran. And I'm supposed to meet Kieran at this signpost over here. This one, the third signpost. The signpost that I had wanted to see for the past, 4 parts. Before I finally go to it, I have one more thing I'd like to announce. So, off screen, just about right before I recorded this video, I went ahead and did a quick trade, and with that trade, I got myself one extra friend ball. Now, this is one of those special balls alongside the lure ball and the level ball and a couple of other balls that you only get one of under normal circumstances, and you get them for completing the Pokedex in the base game. Otherwise, the only other way to get something like a friend ball is to get them from one of those auctions over at the fish market. So they're very difficult to come by, and therefore they're very valuable. In my own time, I used a friend ball on some sort of Tera raid or something, so I haven't had a friend ball accessible to me during this course of the walkthrough. But fortunately, one of my friends stepped up, gave me his friend ball, and now I can go ahead and use this friend ball on something during this DLC. I might use it in a Tera raid, I might use it to catch a legendary Pokemon. We shall see, but I only have the one, so I have to make it count. I would like to use it on Ogerpon and make it a friend, especially since Ogerpon is green, but we'll see exactly where it gets used. In any case, I am now finally ready to visit this signpost. You've unlocked a new area for the Ogre Alston game? Great. I'll do that a different time. For now, we gotta see what this is all about. This third and final signpost. These are the Paradise Barrens. Looks pretty lonely, huh? According to the old legends, the ogre used to be seen around here lots. Hey, before we check out the sign, could you battle me? And if I say no, are you actually gonna, stop? I promise I'll heal up your Pokemon and all, so please, Yoshi. Okay, so, as soon as you press A in front of one of these posts, the story's just gonna go onward, okay? Now, the only reason I was hesitant is because I want to be able to catch more Pokemon that I can use to level up over the course of these battles, because I don't think it's very entertaining for me to just sweep this guy with level 100s. I mean, it was funny the first time, but for me to continuously do it, I don't know. So otherwise, I only have one Pokemon on my team that currently isn't level 100, and that would be Noctowl. And you've still got a Yanma, it's not even Yan Mega. Hopefully there's still one more battle after this one. Alright, well, let's see what we got. I want to win, so I got this. Well, unfortunately, this is a bad type matchup for you, and I do have Air Slash, and Noctowl is a special attacker, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use it real quickly. Oh, okay. Air Cutter, that's cute. That was even a critical hit. Cool, let me show you how it's done. Boom. Wow, it didn't even KO. Noctowl, I was talking you up. Oh, I should have thought things through. It wasn't supposed to go like this. You could switch. You could have evolved your Pokemon. Oh, we'll finish it with Moonblast. All right, so boom. Another crit! I guess Air Cutter does have a higher critical hit chance, doesn't it? Well, anyway, Yanma is down! Goodbye, Yanma! Alright, well, what else you got? I'm gonna go ahead and get myself some experience points for it! We can leave Noctowl in for that. These are the early game Generation 2 Pokemon going head-to-head against each other, and I love them both! But Noctowl is ultimately the one I wound up using in my adventures. Alright, let's go ahead and Hypnosis it. Double Edge, that's actually gonna hurt. That's actually gonna KO. Alright, you wanna do this? You wanna do this? That's a commendable Furret there, and I can respect it. Alright, well, I guess it's time to send in the level 100s. Guess we can just go in order. Oh, look at this! It's just an ordinary Lucario. Oh dear, I sure would hate it if you were to smack this thing. Focus Blast it. See, Lucario can use Focus Blast, and it's not even that unheard of, because Lucario has a pretty admirable special attack stat. Well, goodbye, Furret. See? Good job, Lucario. You did it. Poliwrath, hey! You evolved your Poliwhirl. You went for Poliwrath. I guess that's the easier one to get. You want a Politoed, you'd have to trade with someone. Well, I'll Focus Blast again. We'll keep going until I miss. I'm gonna use up all my luck right here, because normally Focus Blast is infamous for missing. Wow! It didn't KO. Well, too bad you can't hit Lucario. With that move, I guess I'm just built different. I'm still connecting with Focus Blast. Am I really gonna connect with all 6 of these? That's gonna be crazy if that's the case. Well, goodbye, Poliwrath. Just playing with fire at this point. Whenever I compete Focus Blast without fail, we'll just miss. But now that I kind of want it to miss, it's not going to. Well, alright, what you got for me? This is Dipplin! That's a new one. It's even got that super sweet syrup, which lowers my evasiveness. Okay, but it doesn't lower my accuracy, right? So here we go. Still connecting. And boom, baby. Goodbye, Dipplin. But thank you for introducing that Pokemon to me. That's kind of fun. I'll get me one of those in due time, but for now, that's it. Good job, Lucario. All right. Well, Kieran, I warned you. I tried to say no. You were like, oh, it's fine. I'll just heal up your Pokemon. It's not a big deal. Well, there you go. I lost. It's because I'm weak. That's why we should go check out the sign. Come on, let's get this over with. Yeah, let's take that photo. Get this over with. You're right. We put this off for like 4 parts. I'm busy catching Pokemon and whatnot. If you see a shadowy figure approaching you outside the village at twilight, be wary. Don a mask at once and hide your face. Do so, and whether the shadow is man or monster, you will pass each other by as fellow mask wearers. Alright, so whenever you're in danger, just wear a mask. Got it. If you should meet the shadow when you have no mask in hand, then pray it is only a man. If it is, you will live to see another day, and you will remember to never forget your mask again. But if it is the ogre, you will meet your end, as do all humans whose faces are seen by it. Once it sees your face, your soul will be forfeit, and you shall never return to the village. In the old days, everyone carried masks wherever they went, and the one who made those masks was actually my great-great-great-grandpa's great-great-grandpa, or something. So the stories are true? I mean, I don't think any of that stuff about the ogre stealing souls is true or anything, but it is true that our family used to make masks. Our family has a long line of mask makers. Even my gramps can make them. I even heard that the reason we hold the Festival of Masks is because our ancestors came up with the idea. But I don't really like what they wrote on this sign here. Just because the ogre seemed sort of scary, everyone got all afraid of it and drove it away from the village. But I'm pretty sure the ogre must have been lonely on its own. Left all alone like that, treated like some kind of outcast. You're right. You think so too? Huh, Yoshiller? Want to take that last photo? I do. Well, you don't seem so afraid of the camera anymore, I'll tell you that much. Well, we're all done with our assignment now. But I've got to get stronger with my Pokemon. I'm gonna head home. See you later. Dude, I told you we should have taken this 3rd photo, but you insisted of like going into the den and then waiting for it to be nightfall and all this other stuff. Alright, I'm not going to the community center just yet though. There are other Pokemon that I would like to obtain, and there's a bunch of sparklies all over the floor that I think could be of great use to me. But I just got a friend ball at the start of this video. I'm gonna see if there's a Pokemon I can use it on. If it's not gonna be Ogerpon anyway. Let's see. Are there any other new Pokemon about that I have not obtained just yet? I know that there are still more. So I would like to go ahead and explore this back part of the region before I do anything else. These are all Pokemon that I've caught already. Timber. Oh, Sandslash is new though. Sandslash! Let's go! You're the evolution of Sandshrew, which I absolutely adore. Oh, that's right, Noctowl is still dead. Well, what do you say we just go for the quick ball and catch you immediately, huh? What do you say about that? And then I'll go ahead and heal up my Noctowl. Actually, this is a good reminder that I should probably switch my party members around. Give some other Pokemon a chance in the spotlight. So, we got the Sandslash. We'll go ahead and fill in that Pokedex entry. Cool. It is adept at attacking with the spines on its back and its sharp claws while quickly scurrying about. Always kind of liked Sandslash, never really had any sort of incentive to use one. But there you go. Right there. Alright, now let's look at the boxes. So, we can go ahead and move you, right there. And then as for the actual Pokemon that I play with, let's see. What do you say? Arcanine comes into play. Pom-Pom, you go back over with the actual party members here. We can do... yeah, let's give some of these ones a chance. So we can go ahead and move Quagsire back over here. We can go ahead and get Hawlucha. We can move Tink back over here. And maybe not Lucario right now. Maybe... okay, maybe Lucario goes there. Maybe I finally just have Espeon and Sylveon on the party. We just have a team of a lot of special attackers. That could be interesting. How about that? How about that? Okay. Oh yeah, and I still gotta heal up this here bird. Okay. Don't want to have a dead bird in my party now. There we go, boom. And then I can go ahead and press minus, and it should auto-heal it from here. Excellent. Good stuff. All right, any other new Pokemon wandering around? I see one. What's up, what's up, what's up? Let me run, game. Let me run over to it. Let's go. This is a great Pokemon here. This here is Jangmo-o. This will eventually evolve into Como-o, a fighting dragon-type Pokemon with access to 2 signature moves. And it is a pseudo-legendary, so therefore its stats are quite admirable. The only problem is that it's 4 times weak to Fairy, and it's not super fast if I recall correctly, so if you don't get the first hit, you're gonna be in trouble. But if I just chuck an Ultra Ball at it, I might be able to catch it immediately. So, let's go, Jangmo-o! Here we go, boom. But it is quite the offensive threat. Yeah, I didn't even deal damage to it. It's going for that Dragon Claw. Can I take it? I can. Alright, you wanna go to sleep? You can go to sleep. How did I know that was gonna miss? I was able to hit with Focus Blast like 3 times in a row, but I can't even hit with 1 Hypnosis. I'm telling you, Hypnosis has missed more in this walkthrough than it's actually hit. It has the same accuracy. Hypnosis again. There it is. Put this fighting dragon to sleep. There it goes. Alrighty, good stuff. And now, okay, well I gotta wait for it to actually be asleep for this turn. Now I can go ahead and Ultra Ball it. Here we go, decent odds you're asleep. I've got the catch charm. You are high level, didn't even shake. That's even worse than it was on the previous turn. Just stay asleep for a turn, would you? You being asleep is supposed to give me like 1.5 times my odds of catching you. And I know you are at full health, but I'm afraid that if I strike you with anything, you're gonna be eliminated because all my moves are super effective to you. There you go. Darn it, all right, do I dare strike it? I'll try one more time. I'll try one more Ultra Ball. Here we go, boom, boom, boom. Because if I use Moon Blast, that's 4 times super effective, that'll KO you. If I use Dream Eater, that's just 2 times super effective, but it still could KO you. Doesn't matter, I'm glad you actually stayed in this Ultra Ball. Thank you, Jangmo-o. All right, well that's taken care of. Now that's a Pokemon that evolves twice. I'll be on the lookout for its 2 evolutionary forms while I wander these routes, and hopefully I'll be able to find them. Oh, Jangmo-o is just pure Dragon type. I actually didn't know that. I thought the whole line was Dragon fighting type. Well, in any case, it will eventually evolve into a Dragon fighting type. There you go. Jangmo-o in the boxes. Pokedex entry filled in. Cool. Alrighty, what else we got over here? More Sandslash. That's fun. I could still... Oh, that's a Pokemon I want! That's a very important one to me! This here is Gligar! And this Gligar is a boy. Perfect. So back when I recorded my walkthrough for Pokemon Y, I actually caught a Gligar. It was the last member of my team that I caught prior to the post-game. And of course, Gligar will evolve into Gliscor, which is an ultimately fantastic Pokemon. Because this is a Pokemon that I used in the past, I could actually go ahead and catch this Pokemon now and rotate it onto my team, much like I did with Noctowl. But the only caveat is, I caught Gligar back in a Pokeball back in the day. So, I'm going to try to catch Gligar in a Pokeball now. If I strike this with anything, I may just KO it. So we're going to do a similar thing that I did back with that Jangmo-o just a few seconds ago. I'm going to try to put it to sleep, and then I'm going to chuck Pokeballs at it and hope for the best. I don't think its catch rate is too low, but I don't think it's super high either. Gligar was normally a Pokemon that was caught later on in the game, back in its debut generation. But let's see if a regular old Pokeball can do the trick. If not, maybe I could strike it with something quick with Noctowl, but hopefully it'll just stay in this ball. 2, 3. Darn it, you got my hopes up. I'll try it again. I'm gonna keep striking it. I'm gonna keep trying to attack it while it's asleep. I won't strike it till it awakens. Let's try again. Here we go. And 1. Darn it. I mean, the fact that it's shaking at all is nice, but that's to be expected because I already have the catch charm and you're asleep. Thankfully, in a game like this, I can even catch a level 63 Gligar without having to damage it, but hopefully it just stays in the ball. There we go. Much better. Boy, am I glad that I found you. Good stuff, Gligar. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Gligar is a Pokemon Scarlet exclusive. I believe that the Pokemon Company announced this on Twitter a few months back, that Gligar would be the Scarlet exclusive, while Apom would be the Violet exclusive. These were not version exclusive Pokemon to each other in the past, but I guess now they are, and I guess they are both Pokemon that debuted in the 2nd generation that got 4th generation evolutionary form, so I guess it kind of makes sense. In any case, Gligar is a particularly defensive Pokemon with a pretty interesting typing. It can be run offensively, or it can be run as a bulky threat, and either way, you've got something good on your hands. So, alright, I'm so glad you're here, Gligar. I will rotate you onto my team in just a moment. The only problem is, the item I need to evolve you is not easily accessible. It needs a specific hold item, a Razor Fang, I believe. Oh, yeah, let me go ahead. Okay, well, I guess while I'm at it, you know what? Alright, Hawlucha, why don't you take a seat there? Because you're both from the same walkthrough and you're both flying types, and why doesn't Gligar come on over here? And why doesn't Gligar go... Well, we can put Gligar at the front. Now, I don't think I already have the hold item that gets it to evolve. I'll check right now. We should do sort by name. It would be a Razor Fang, because a Razor Claw is what you use to evolve Sneasel. A Razor Fang is what you use to evolve Gligar, which should be in the game. Nah, because it would be right here. Well, if it's not going to be right here, that means I got to go and get one. So for the time being, what I could do, and what I probably should do, let's rotate you to the front real quickly. Let's KO that one. Alright, boom. There you go. So what do you get for KOing a Gligar? You get a Gligar Fang, great, but what I need is a Razor Fang. Okay. Well, is this the type of item that I could potentially just buy from a shop? Because if it is, then I can go and grab one. Can I fly back here if I wanted to? Because my exploration here is not complete. Oh, I can fly back here. Well, that's super convenient. Okay, so what do you say then? I change maps. I'll be right back. And we go back over to here. And we go... Well, normally most of the competitive items that I would want are over in Montenevera. That's where I get my vitamins. That's where I go ahead and get my my mints. Everything that I would want is typically right here. Oh, I gotta really fly all the way back. I was not aware that it would play this animation, but I guess it makes sense. I guess it makes sense. Okay, well, Gligar, I'm gonna go ahead and get you a Razor Fang, buddy, and we're gonna evolve you immediately. So, Montenevera, that's where we are. I mean, I guess I can just heal up the old-fashioned way real quickly. Haven't done that in a little while. I've been relying on this auto heal because I also haven't done that in a little while, so let's go ahead and heal up normally. There we go. Nice to have Gligar and Noctowl as part of my team now. Fun stuff. Alright. You have a new tip to share with me? Oh, if you press the left stick, any of the Pokemon you've let out of the Pokeballs will stay put and wait for your signal. That's so handy! You know how hard it was for me to get my, like, Palafin photo from my trainer icon here? Anyway, alright, Gligar, back to the front of the party with you. And then the shop that usually sells the vitamins and the mints and everything is right over here. Great, but you might not sell the battle items that I'm looking for. But even so, I could go ahead and get some vitamins and mints anyway, like that's still useful. So I'd like to buy, let's see, so we got a couple of each, so why don't we get 11 of those, pay with the cash, okay, and then I can still get like 3 more of these, boom, and then I'm all out of HP ups, so let's get 10 of those, boom, alright, and now I'm about to be out of money, I can get like 4 more, alright, it's paid with LP, thank you. Great. I'm not super worried. I could sell stuff for money. I can transfer over LP from Pokemon Home because I have a bunch of Pokemon in storage Pokemon Home, so I kind of get this sort of like interest rate with LP. In any case, what I would like to do is try to get the held item. That's why I came over here, and I don't think that shop is over here. So, the shop that probably sells the held item then is over, it would be over here in Levincia, I think. There might even be a shop back over by the academy itself, but let me check here first. I forget which shops are where. It's just like the good old days of Pokemon. I forgot which shops sold which items. It's kind of nice. I guess I've gotten too used to the convenience of it all. Let me see. I think this is the shop. Yeah, this is the one that sells the battle items. So, I'd like to buy... No, this is more vitamins. I mean, more mints are fine. I probably should buy a mint while I'm at it. Let's see. We got... So, adamant is probably what I want. An adamant mint. Great. But then we also want... Not that shop. This isn't it either, right? No, that's just a regular old food shop. Okay. What we want... This one! We want the Delibird shop. Alright, and inside the Delibird shop, that's where I can get the battle items. So let me see if you have a Razor Fang here. Let's see. Not seeing it immediately. Maybe it counts as a general good? Oh, well, I mean, these are evolutionary items. Well, some of them are. I never got a Soothe Bell? Let me just buy one of those while I'm at it. There, boom. Okay. Yeah, all this nectar, all these apples, but... No Razor Fang, huh? Well, then how do I get one of these? Surely there must be some sort of shop that... Or some sort of location where I can get one of these. So let's go back to Kitakami. Let's go back to where I was, and let's see what I can do. I mean, maybe there's something where like 5% of wild Gligar hold it. This might be something I need to look up, because I would like to evolve this Gligar sooner rather than later. Or, with any luck, I'll find a Tera raid right now, and the Tera raid will be for Gliscor. Like, yeah, let me wander over here real quickly. Here, let me grab this. Let me wander over here real quickly and see what this Tera raid is. And if it's Gliscor, we'll be golden. Let's see what we got. And it is Crawdaunt, which is a Pokemon that I need to catch anyway. Tell you what. I'll go ahead and do this Tera raid, and then I shall investigate how to obtain this Razor Fang that I need. Also, Noctowl, you can go ahead and eliminate that Pokemon real quickly. Boom. Go ahead and get some bonus items. Alright, cool. And then we'll go ahead and rotate Gligar back over here. Not that it's gonna matter in a second. Then I gotta go ahead and connect online. Okay. Here we go. It's going, it's going, it's going. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading. Alright. And now, we'll go ahead and access this. We'll challenge this as a group. There we go. Now everyone's filling in at the last second. I was just about to start this raid and make a joke about how, what, no one wants Crawdaunt? But now everyone's hopping in. Alright, I'm ready if you folks are ready. Let's go ahead and get this here crab. I know that Crawdaunt isn't all that great of a Pokemon, but still gotta catch it, and it's still nice just to farm the Tera shards, even though Electric Tera type isn't particularly useful as well. It'll be useful if Shedinja comes to the game, that's for sure, but I don't know if it will. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this Crawdaunt. It's nice to have teammates. It looks like you both brought some competently leveled and competently chosen Pokemon. I guess I don't know about the levels just yet, but they ought to be at least level 60, right? If not level 100. Boom. Alright, let's crush it! Let's get us this electric crab! Alright, I'm just gonna go straight for the earthquake. Boom. Alright. And decent damage right off the bat, and then you're just going straight for the force palm. Interesting, okay. Well, nullified stat changes. Well, I didn't boost any stats this time around, so taunt, that's fine. I'm just going for earthquake. I could have done some stat boosting stuff if I brought a different Pokemon, but alas, we are just gonna go for earthquake and hope for the best. Am I the only thing that's actually attacking it? Fine, there, done. Oh wait, no, not done. Not done just yet. Taunt again. Well, can't say I blame people for not wanting this Crawdaunt. It's kind of a weird moveset, kind of a bad fix for it. And I've got my leftovers. Wait, were you using Force Palm on me or Knockoff? I thought you used Knockoff, so therefore I shouldn't even have my leftovers anymore, but I guess I'm glad I still have it. Using, okay, whatever. You know what? I'll just finish this up. Aqua Jet shouldn't work on me because I've got Water Absorb, great. I guess these other two players just wanted to join in for the ride. Well, you want the free Crawdaunt? You can have the free Crawdaunt. Give me one more little Earthquake move and then I'll knock it out for you. There you go. Goodbye, Crawdaunt. And now I can catch this in whatever ball I want, but because it is a Water-type Pokemon, it feels fitting that I should catch it in a Dive Ball. Although it is red and white, actually a regular old Pokeball would be fitting. Okay, I'll just do that then. Regular old Pokeball. Because I don't know how often I'm going to be using regular old Pokeballs from here on out. Because I'll keep trying to get the ball that matches with the Pokemon. Just like in due time, I shall use that friend ball to match a fellow Pokemon. Well, it wasn't a Gliscor raid, it was a Crawdaunt raid, but I needed Crawdaunt anyway. I can go ahead and look for 1 or 2 extra raids and see if any of them are Gliscor. That'll help me save some time. But if none of them are Gliscor, then I'll have to figure out how to get a Razor Fang. And there might just be one on the floor. That happens sometimes. It could be one of those sparkly items. And that would be great if I just found one, like, immediately. But I kinda shouldn't bank on that. There's gotta be some way to get a Razor Fang, and maybe some random shop around here will sell it. I forget how I got my Razor Claws, but I think I got them from doing Weavile raids, so maybe if I do even a Gligar raid, I'll get one. Or a Razor Fang, anyway. Well, there it is. Crawdaunt is in the Pokedex. Good stuff. And there we go. Yes, yes, yes. I'm getting all sorts of Pokedex rewards. I will cash all of those in due time. For now, gotta be on the lookout. All right, go get him, Gligar. You got it, you got it, you got it. Good job. Okay, well, if I am to be doing raids right now, I suppose I have 2 options. I can either walk over physically to the next raid. I guess I'll head on over here. Or I can just go ahead and look at the postings properly and join a raid that way and see if anyone else happens to have Gligar or Gliscor. So those are my options. I could also just take out some other Pokemon along the way with this Gligar. Oh, Gligar's not going to make it. Okay, you know what? Zoroark at the front of the party. No, I don't want to do a regular battle against you. I just want to go ahead and reap the supplies. There you go, because I don't find Bombardier in the wild very often. What is this Pokemon over here that's running? Was that a Sandshrew that was rolling? Because that's a cool detail if that's the case. That's what they did in New Pokemon Snap. You interact with them and then they roll away. It's kind of neat. Alright, I'll take all of those. Orthworm Tarnish, cool. Alright, I don't suppose... Oh, wait, actually, yeah, maybe I could just find a Gliscor wandering around. That would actually solve a lot of my problems. Well, if I'm going to do that, I would need to have a picnic. Let's see what this Tera raid is first. With any luck, maybe it is just Gliscor. And then I can take out that opposing Gligar right there. Great. There we go. Yeah, now there's lots and lots of Gligars. I like that. Well, let's see what this is. Leavanny, which I'm afraid I already have, so there's no need for me to do that Tera raid. Let's hold off for a second. I see I got a Sunstone just now. That's nice. Alright. Let's see. If I go to the Poke Portal and see what available raids are available. Sorry, I phrased that sentence horribly. Maybe one of them will just so happen to be Gliscor. Or Gligar. I'll take either. Well, there are a bunch. And this is the final evolution of another Pokemon that I need to obtain anyway. Oh, actually, what I should do is this one. That's the new Pokemon, right? That's the evolved form of Poltergeist? Okay. I don't want to, like, hone in on too many of these Tera raids, but I ought to do this one, and this is a Fairy Tera raid. So that immediately makes me think that the best Pokemon to bring for this will be my Scizor. I'll use Swords Dance once and then go straight for the Bullet Punch and hopefully knock this thing out in, like, 2-3 turns. So... I'm ready to go. And someone else wants to bring a Tinkaton, I'm fine with that too. So I'll go ahead and let you all tidy up. Golden is fine as well. We just need to wait for Valens 3-1 to select a Pokemon. And then I'm finally gonna get this Gliscor situation resolved, darn it. Valens, do you plan on selecting a Pokemon anytime soon, my man? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we're all set, we're good to go. Okay. Boom. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and get this 6-star raid done, reap the rewards, and then I will go ahead and worry about Gliscor in my own time. Here we are. Okay. Let's do it now. Yeah, because this is an evolved Pokemon that evolves presumably through some sort of specific item. So, if I can just catch it now, I don't have to worry about finding that specific item. Let's see what I can do. So, we're going to go for Swords Dance right off the bat. Boom. Yeah. Get those stat boosting moves in early because I know some people are going to want to strike it immediately like that Charizard there. Okay. Here we go. Got my Swords Dance going. And then I can start going ham with Bullet Punch. A little unfortunate that I'm paralyzed. Okay, we have negative effect from itself. Okay, well we didn't inflict anything on you. We just boosted our own stats. I'm going to go for it. Let's go. Good. Not fully paralyzed. Yeah, maybe I should go for another Swords Dance. I think that King Gambit has the right idea. You know what? Actually, I'm going to heal us up. I didn't think this thing was going to have Shadow Ball. That's not good news for the Golden Go here. I'll heal us up as soon as it lets me. Grassy Terrain. Well, that'll heal us up every turn. But it'll also heal up the Sinistcha every turn. So be it. So, heal up. Boom. And then I think that removes the paralysis and all the other status inflictions that we have, right? I think it does. I hope it does. We'll see in a moment. Either way, healing us up is still useful anyway, so we'll go ahead and get that. Boom. Okay, yeah, you're not going to be doing a whole lot of damage to it. It's going to come down to Kingambit and myself. Great! Charizard's already down. Oh, good. Oh, okay. Well, at least the grassy terrain is still healing me. And yeah, I'm not paralyzed anymore, so I'll bullet punch it. Here we go. There you go! Yeah, we'll hard carry this Kingambit. We got it. Halfway there. As long as Charizard and Golden Go can stay alive. Stun Spore, unfortunate, but it doesn't work on the Golden Go, so Golden Go shouldn't get paralyzed. Okay, here we go. And now the shield gets around it. All right, Kingambit, counting on you. In the meantime, do I want to use up another heal? Oh, someone else used it. Well, thank you. Okay, but I'm still paralyzed. Well, whatever. We'll just do Bullet Punch again. Okay, we gotta wait for that. Oh no, I don't gotta wait for anything. I can just Bullet Punch as much as I want. All right. As long as our pace is consistent, we should be able to get it. There you go, and then the Golden Go terrestrialized into a different type, so it's not weak to ghost moves anymore. Okay, great. Oh, I got it. I got to heal after this. Okay, so cheer, heal up. Here we go. I got it. I got it. We're gonna get it, guys. We're gonna get it. We're gonna be fine. You guys just gotta keep wailing on it. Here we go. Kingambit with the Iron Head. That's that good stuff. Okay. Oh, I didn't heal up as nearly as much as I was hoping I would have. Oof. Scald. Okay. There we go. I might need to use it again. Or maybe I should just go for Bullet Punch one more time before I'm finally down and just accept the fact that I'm going to get eliminated right here. There we go. Boom. Wow, they did like nothing. Well, folks, I'm sorry. Can't say I didn't try. Don't worry, Scizor. When you get sent back in, you'll be bigger and better than ever. We'll go ahead and use 2 Swords Dances this time, and then we'll just go to town with Bullet Punch. Alright, Kingambit, I'm counting on you. You got this, buddy. You got this. Okay? Scizor going back in. Okay, we're gonna be cutting it close, but it should be doable. Okay. Oh, you broke the shield? Alright. Well, then maybe I should just go straight for Bullet Punch. Match or gotcha. Don't exactly know what that means, but that must be some sort of new signature move. Okay, well, it's not very effective on me, so what does it matter? Alright, hurry, let me go ahead and click a move, darn it! Let's go, yeah, grassy terrain, boosting your stats. Alright, great. Let's go, and I'm burned. I guess that's what Match or Gotcha does, it burns me. Well, even so, I should still be a competent attacker. Let me just click the button, darn it. Let's go. Bullet Punch. Take it out. Doesn't have a shield up anymore. This should deal decent damage. Or not. Wow, I really did need that Swords Dance, huh? Okay, well, Fire Blast. Alright, fine. One quick Swords Dance and then one quick Bullet Punch. Let's go. I guess that burn really did more to me than I thought. Okay. Swords Dance, let's go. Come on, Kingambit, you gotta slam into it, buddy! You got it! You got it! Go! Come on, Bullet Punch! Here we go, ready? There we go, come on, we're almost there! Kingambit, what are you waiting for? Strike it! Oh my god. Do I get to keep all the money that's being dropped from Good as Gold? Did we get it? I think we got it. Yeah, baby! Thank you! Well, in celebration of the fact that this Pokemon was part Fairy type, I feel like I ought to catch it in a pink ball of sorts, and to me, that means I should catch it in the heal ball. So, or I could catch it in a timer ball, but no, we'll do the heal ball. I've got 11 left. There you go! Was getting a little nervous there, but I am glad it worked out. Let's get it! There we go. Okay, and then what I can do to try and get a Gliscor to appear is I can go ahead and have a picnic and see if I can do anything that triggers level 2 ground. Use some of that Herba Mystica or something. Level 2 ground or level 3 ground to appear. Oh, I got a bottle cap. Well, there you go! Sinistcha obtained! Alright, but either way, I am getting a Gliscor before this part of my walkthrough comes to a close. And then I will return to the village, and then we'll touch base. But that way I'll have Gliscor to play with, and that should be fun. Alright? So if I gotta catch a Gliscor or evolve this Gligar, I'm gonna make it work. Alright, boom. It lives inside a superb teacup that was crafted by a potter of a great renown. Collectors positively adore this Pokemon. I can imagine. Well, there it goes. Into the boxes. And I better organize this real quickly before I start flooding other boxes where it doesn't belong. Okay, so, boom. Over here. You can go right next to Sandslash. Perfect! Thank you. Alrighty. And then, this is a raid I said I wouldn't do. So, what that's gonna mean is, I gotta go over here, have a picnic, and hope for the best. So, let's do exactly that. If I set up a picnic, I gotta see what my sandwich recipes could be though. I don't usually make level 2 or level 3 items. I don't really use Herba Mystica that often, but I do have a couple. Let's see what I can do. Make a sandwich. Let's see. So, experience point, no, let's not get counter power ground level 2. All right, we'll do that. I'm gonna find a whole bunch of Sandslash, I imagine, but hopefully this will just get a Gliscor to spawn too. So we'll do the VV pick. There we are. All right, now I just gotta make sure that all the ingredients actually remain on the sandwich. So, you can do an herb sausage, boom. All right, so that can all go on the left side. Good, 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 good. And then this, oh, that's it. Well, then it's a lopsided sandwich, but it is a sandwich nonetheless with the necessary ingredients. Boom. All right, level 2 ground. Come on, let's have that spawn a Gliscor. I'll zigzag back and forth as many times as I need to, and maybe I'll throw Noctowl to the front of the party and see if she can get some bonus experience in the meantime. And I guess Gligar will get some bonus experience in the meantime too. And we'll see if I can find a Razor Fang. But I'm hoping this will cause Gliscor to appear. All right, how's that sandwich? That ought to be pretty decent. Type of sandwich I would eat. Just protein in the bread. Great. I don't need any of that fancy stuff with the lettuce or the tomato or anything like that. No sauces, just meat. All right, pack up and go. Good. All right, and we got some experience for doing that. All right, so now I guess I just run back and forth and see what happens. I can still like KO Jangmo-o again. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start seeing some Mudsdale. Okay, but it's level 2. So that means not only should I be increasing the frequency in which I see ground-type Pokemon, which I definitely am, I'm seeing a lot more Gligar and Mudsdale spawn, but hopefully it means some rarer Pokemon will start spawning too. I'm gonna start taking them out. 1, so I get some extra experience. 2, so I can get some extra supplies. And 3, so that I can basically refresh the page in order to get other Pokemon to spawn in their place. And I'll pick up all these other items in the meantime. Alright, well I've been wandering around, and yeah, like every Pokemon here is basically ground type anyway, so maybe eating a ground type sandwich was not one of my better ideas. Maybe I ought to see if I have flying level 2 sandwiches and try one of those instead, because Gliscor is basically going to be the only thing here besides Gligar anyway, that's going to be flying type. So, let's go ahead and set up a picnic out here in the rain, and we'll see if I have any other sandwich recipes. So, let's go ahead and head over to the table. Boom. Alright, so make a sandwich. Let's see what my other options are. We just need encounter power flying, and we'll go ahead and put the, you know what? Heroic sword pick in it. How about that? Because Gliscor is my hero. It wasn't even in Sword and Shield. It's great to have it back. Alright, so, right. We gotta put the cheese on it. So all the cheese goes on one side. Boom. Alright, and then boom. Great. Just put that all on there. It all has to fit on it, though. That's the important thing. And then the cucumbers. So we can do like one there. We can do like one there. We can do like one there. Alright, and then we gotta get the eggs on there. So, just gotta make sure this fits. Alright, so 1, 2. Alright, last one. Leftmost, right? 3. There you go. One side is pretty lopsided with cheese, but this should do the trick. Boom. Oh, that cucumber is still on it, right? That still counts? We're okay? As long as it's there in the final picture, we ought to be fine. It's still there! Thank goodness. Alright, let's get that encounter power flying, and let's see if I can find myself a Gliscor. I gotta think so, right? I'm hoping this isn't a complete waste of time. Otherwise, I guess I'll check for some raids as well. That might be how I have to get it. But it's gotta be able to spawn, I'm convinced. I'm getting myself a Gliscor, darn it. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Ultra Egg Sandwich. You'd think this would increase your chances of hatching eggs with a name like that, but alright. So, we can pack up and go. Alright, now I'm expecting to see a whole bunch of Gligars, and hopefully- oh, I am! They're already spawning there in the back. Alright. Do any Gliscor want to make themselves- oh, look at all those! Look at all the Bombardier, I didn't even think about that. Alright, Bombardier. Go get them. Maybe Gliscor doesn't spawn. Although this is a new one. Because I've been wandering around, I haven't seen Gliscor, and I haven't picked up a Razorfang at all. But I also haven't, like, I have no real reason to believe that Gliscor would spawn other than assumption. So I don't know for certain that it will spawn. So what I might have to do is I might have to catch this Vullaby, and then I will have to probably just look for raids. And I don't know if any of the raids near me will have them. I think I'm just gonna have to sit around and wait for someone else to hopefully launch a Gliscor raid. And there should be one, like it should exist. If Weavile raids are a thing, Gliscor raids are a thing. Oh, wow. All right. You saw right through me, huh? Very well. I'm still gonna try to catch you in a Dusk Ball, though. Here we go. Let's go again! All right, let's try it this time. Oh, see, now that you know I'm a Zoroark and then I'm weak to you, now you want to put up a fight. Oh, you got that nasty plot? I'll show you a nasty plot. You'll get in the ball and I'll never use you again. How about that? Oh, I might have to evolve you, but I digress. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Gosh darn it! Vullaby, you are wasting my time! There are Gliscor to be caught. No, I didn't even know that Vullaby could appear here, but I guess it appeared here because I ate that sandwich that causes flying-type Pokemon to appear. But I've been wandering around and I didn't even see you for the longest time. Maybe I should remain optimistic. If I saw you, then maybe, just maybe, I'll see a Gliscor around here. I don't know. I'll be on the lookout. But otherwise, I'm kind of thinking I gotta do raids. So, Vullaby goes to the boxes. Cool. Alright, and now, oh, I don't wanna fight you. I don't want to fight you, I just wanted the Vullaby because I hadn't caught one yet. I caught you back in the base game, Bombardier. Excuse you. Okay, there. Alright, alright. So now I can go ahead and grab these. There we go. Wild Charge, hey, that's a pretty useful TM. It's an electric type move that deals a ton of damage, but you take recoil damage when you use it. That's how you know it's strong. Well, that's handy for a physically attacking electric Pokemon, but otherwise, it's not super useful for my current Pokemon in rotation. Okay, well, in that case, yeah, I think I gotta call it. Gliscor not gonna appear with this sandwich that I have consumed. So, in that case, let's hop off of you. Let's look around here, and let's see what's on the Poke Portal. And maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe as soon as I go ahead and look up Tera raid battles, someone will be conveniently hosting a Gliscor raid. How about that? How does that sound? That sounds pretty fantastic. None of these are Gliscor. There is Golem. Alright, let's do a Golem raid real quickly. But then I really gotta find Gliscor, okay? But hopefully in doing this Golem raid, that'll give time for these to rotate out so I can go ahead and find a proper raid. Alright, but Golem, that's a Pokemon that evolves through a trait evolution, so if I just catch it in a Tera raid battle here, then I'll be all set. I don't have to trade with anybody. Boom. Alright, so it's normally a rock ground type, and it's only normal Tera type, so I mean, as long as I have something that resists rock, I ought to be fine. We can do Lucario. Although you're weak to ground, maybe I shouldn't. We can do... You don't have a fighting type move. We can do... But you're also weak to ground. Ah, frick. Alright, maybe I should just do Lucario. Alright, Hawlucha would have been perfect if she had a fighting move, but that's okay. All ready to go. See, someone else is even bringing Lucario, so it's fine, it's fine. Alright, we've all got our green check marks. We're all ready to go. Amelia, you're the one in charge. Thank you. Let's do it. Let's hope for the best. Let's get it on. All right, let's get that Golem. Get that Golem, not have to trade with anybody, and just be good to go. All right, and boom, baby. Normal Tera Golem. Pretty boring, all things considered, but hey. I guess if you become normal Tera, you're no longer 4 times weak to water or 4 times weak to grass. And you lose your weakness to ice and steel. So that's gotta be pretty neat. Alright, you're gonna go for Belly Drum. I'll heal you up. Just in case. Boom. Okay. There you go. And then I'm gonna count on this Iron Hands player to just one-shot it with any luck. There you go. Alright. And what are you thinking? What are you thinking, Jutoki? Are you gonna slam it? Defense Curl, that's not a big deal. Brick Break, that's nice. Drain Punch. Yeah, that's the good stuff. You know, I think I will do the same thing in just a moment. Although my Lucario here does not have stat boosting moves, so I better start wheeling on it now, huh? Boom, Drain Punch. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. There, I contributed! Okay. Now, Iron Hands, I'm gonna need you to strike it again, because you're the one that's gonna deal the most damage here. Heavy Slam, ha! I quad resist that. And that Screech is good, thank you, Amelia. Alright, now it's got the shield. No worries, we'll get this. We'll get this. It's just Golem. You know, the thing about Golem is, because it evolved through Trait Evolution back in the day, never really saw a whole lot of it back in Generation 1. I feel like there were some trainers that used Golem in Generation 2, if I'm not mistaken. But otherwise, yeah, I just didn't see Golem that much in Generation 1. Whoa! It just did a bunch of damage to that Lucario and to that Sneasler. What the heck happened? I guess it used Earthquake. Ah, it's dealing its fair share of damage to me too. No matter. As long as this Iron Hands is able to strike it once more, we'll be okay. Alright, Sneasler is down. I'm Drain Punching it. Yeah, this Golem keeps using Defense Curl, but thankfully the Sneasler kept using Screech, so it was kind of balancing out. Alright, Iron Hands, do you wanna maybe strike it one more time? That's the good stuff! Alright, here we go. Stone Edge. Ha! I quad resist that too. As long as you don't use Earthquake again, we ought to be fine. Yeah, we all brought stuff that's weak to Earthquake. Oops. Alright, nullified stat changes. So that means Iron Hands doesn't have Belly Drum anymore. But it's still... It should, like, if I just strike it 1 or 2 more times, we should get rid of that shield, and we should be in the clear to catching it. Let's combat. Nice. We're going. We're moving. There we go. We got plenty of time on the board, even if my teammate Lucario is also down. Alright, go get it, Sneasler. That Tera should boost your power. I'll do the same. I got Fighting Tera. Here we go. I probably don't need it, but I'm doing it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, everyone else is gone. No one was around to witness me terrestrializing my Lucario into an even stronger fighting type. Boy, that's okay. Removing the steel type of me means I'm no longer weak to fighting myself, and I'm not weak to fire or ground. But I now have a weakness to fairy, and that's rather unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. I got a critical hit. This normal Tera type, Golem, has now been defeated, so now I can chuck a ball at it and hope for the best. Cool. But I still gotta look for a Gliscor raid. That was the whole thing, and that could take a while. That could absolutely take some time, but we're gonna be on the lookout. I guess for you, Golem, you can go on a luxury ball. Why the heck not? I've only got a couple left, so I ought to be using them sparingly, but for you, you're worth it. Come in here, you big ol' rock. Come and get it. And boop. And boop. There you go. And boop. Good stuff. Alright. And now it is in the luxury ball. Excellent! Excellent, excellent, excellent. And now we got all sorts of good stuff. We even got a bold mint. And big pearls. Nice. And a PP up. That's good too. All good stuff. I mean, it was a fully evolved Pokemon in a decently difficult raid. I ought to get some good rewards. Alright. Now let's see if anyone's got a Gliscor raid going. Like, come on. If Golem's available, Gliscor's got to be available. Alright. There we go. Golem. It is enclosed in a hard shell that is as rugged as slabs of rock. It sheds skin once a year to grow larger. It sheds skin? It can do that? Alright. I might be tempted to do other raids, but I gotta hold off. I gotta look for Gliscor. That's gotta be my focus. So I just gotta sit here and get a Gliscor raid, or even a Gligar, because that may still lead to the chance of getting a Razor Fang to evolve Gligar anyway. So I'll be on the lookout for any of those Scorpion raids, but for now... Gliscor right there, please! Please, come on. I was just talking about it. This would be perfect timing. Come on, let me join on in, and I'll be good to go. And it's ghost type. That's not so bad. It's got to bring something that isn't weak to ground or flying, and then something that's super effective to ghost. I got that. I got that. Let's go, please. 5 stars, easy peasy. Please let me join it. Please let me join it. The fact that it's taking this long to load might actually be a good sign. Please. At least, if nothing else, that's proof that Gliscor raids are out and about. I imagine that the demand for a Gliscor raid might be high for reasons that I've already expressed. I don't have the items to evolve Gligar, and also, it's a- Gosh darn it, no, please, man! Also, it's exclusive to Pokemon Scarlet, so they're gonna be seldom available, and they're gonna be occupied immediately. Ugh. Well, I'm not doing anything else until I get a Gliscor raid, but now, at least I've proven that they exist. Doggone it. Alright, new postings. Come on, give me a fresh Gliscor. Folks, I have been looking for Gliscor raids for 2 hours! Oh, I just wish I got into that first one. But in any case, I went onto a Discord server. I asked if anyone had any Gligar or Gliscor raids, and someone pulled through for me. And that someone is named Lats. So Lats, thank you so much. All right, so Lats pulled through. He found a Grass Tera type Gliscor raid, and I figure I'll just go ahead and use Scizor for it because Gliscor is normally ground and flying. Scizor isn't weak to either of those, and Scizor is super effective to grass type, so I'll go ahead and use Swords Dance and then use U-Turn. I believe it's just gonna be the 2 of us. I guess he's gonna try and run the Belly Drum Azumarill strat, which is interesting. I don't know if I'd run that on a Grass Tera raid, but I guess the strategy can still work, so we'll go for it. Otherwise, Lats, you're a lifesaver. Thank you so much. I mean, I guess we're not in the clear yet, because I still have to actually win the Tera raid and catch the Pokemon. But otherwise, it was taking me 2 hours. I was afraid that this was going to be this was going to be another one of those videos that was going to be needlessly long for a process that should have been very simple. And this could have been done a lot earlier if I just got into that initial Gliscor raid, or heck, if I even somehow found a Gliscor raid of my own. But fortunately, Lats pulled through. I asked in a Discord chat, and he answered the call. So now, let's crush it. It is a boy, though, right? That is a slight concern of mine. Not out of sexism, but just so that I can best replicate the Gliscor that I had in the past, which was a boy. Guess we'll find out. Right, because it doesn't say the gender here, and Gliscor doesn't have a gender difference. And then you're using Sandstorm. Well, I am glad that I brought Scizor, because Scizor will be immune to the damage that is created by Sandstorm. So we're just gonna go straight for the Swords Dance. You're going straight for the Belly Drum. Did someone give us a defense boost? Well, that's nice. Oh yeah, I do have a Rocky Helmet on, don't I? So that makes me even more useful to Gliscor. All right, now Gliscor does have a very high physical defense stat. Oh, but you did some decent damage to it. All right, nullify the stat changes already. Well, great. If I heal us up, Lats, you'll be able to use Belly Drum again because you need at least half of your health to be able to do it. And I don't know, I can give us some extra health for our teammates. The latter 2 teammates are AI controlled, so if they faint, it doesn't take away from our timer, but I still want them to be there anyway because every second that they're dealing extra damage or buffing our stats or whatever is still useful. So it's best to keep them around. So it already nullified our stats, so like, should I just go straight for U-Turn? How much damage is it gonna do? Okay, acrobatics, it does neutral damage to me. Okay, still getting damage to the Rocky Helmet, I like that. Otherwise, I'd rather hold off and see what Lats is gonna do. Is the Gliscor gonna put the shield up around now? It is. All right, we can still do this. Our pace is good. I just don't know if we're gonna go for Belly Drum again or not. Let's see. Oof, that's not doing nearly as much damage as I hoped it would have. How much is U-Turn gonna do? All right, it's gonna be a super effective hit from a Stab Scizor with a decent attack stat. I am liking that Rocky Helmet. That was good. Oof. We can do it. We can, like, if we just keep clicking away, we can absolutely do it. All right, here we go. Boom, boom. I mean, maybe I should go for Swords Dance again. I figure as long as we just keep clicking away at attacks and we're not just standing around, we should be okay. Okay. Once we get past the shield, it's easy pickings. Here. So, what is it looking like? U-Turn again, acrobatics again. Okay. Play rough. Yeah, not doing a whole lot. Although if you lower its attack stat at all with that play rough, that's definitely useful. And then no one's down just yet, right? Oh, now the Gliscor is using Swords Dance. I see how it is. I see how it is. Well, as long as you're not boosting your defense stat, tell you what, I'll keep you turning because I think we're gonna make it. I'll give us a heal boost just in case, just because I don't want Lats to go down, because if Lats goes down, 1, that's our heavy hitter that's eliminated, and 2, that will actually be a time sink for us. So let's go ahead and heal up. Boom. And, you know, I could use a little bit of health as well. I'm not worried about fainting. Even with that Gliscor using Swords Dance, I think we'll be okay. All right, Lats, how is that? Let's see. Almost there, almost there. Okay. I don't think you're gonna go for Belly Drum again. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think what I might just, like, if I'm gonna go for Swords Dance, I shouldn't be waiting to see what you're doing. But that looks like we're gonna make it, doesn't it? Once we crack the shield, there's no need for the Swords Dance. We're gonna make it just fine because our attacks are gonna deal more damage to its overall health bar. Yeah, one more itty bitty hit ought to do the trick. Let's get it. Boom, boom, boom. All right, shield is down. Oh, everyone's low on health but me, but I can get it. Boom, nice damage. I'm thinking like 2 more of those. Now, if Lats faints right here, then it'll suck away a lot of our time, but if he gets one more play rough off and I get a U-turn off, I think that'll do it. So boom, there's that. There's the U-turn. How's that play rough looking? There's that play rough. Boom. And I got bullet punch if need be if I really need to race against the clock. All right, I'm fine on health. Is it down? It looks like its health bar is gone. If I gotta use U-turn on it one more time, so be it. All right, that should do it. Gliscor down. Oh, Lats, thank you so much. Let me actually type to him. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I know it's not professional to do that in a video, but I felt I owe it to the man. I owe it to this guy. He's the reason I'm gonna have Gliscor for the rest of this DLC. I mean, I had to catch it anyway, but now I can have it now. I can have it for the rest of the adventure, and I gotta catch it in a regular old Pokeball. It'd be nice to have it in a friend ball, sure, but we'll save that friend ball for something else. Maybe the Ogre Pond. But since I caught my original Gliscor from Pokemon Y in a Pokeball, then I'll go ahead and catch this Gliscor in a Pokeball. There we go. All right. Oh, I guess I had all these opportunities to check if it was a boy or a girl, but I think it said it was a boy. If it said it at all. I'm pretty sure it's a boy. If it's a girl, well, I'll find another Gliscor raid, and I will keep this one as, I don't know, it'll just stay in the PC boxes. Ooh, I got a Salty Herba Mystica, and also, Gliscor's perched animation is here. It's just standing on the ground. It's not gliding. Not actually used to seeing Gliscor in this animation. It's kind of nice. Yeah, and then a bunch of resist feathers because it's quite the defensive Pokemon. All right, it did not, however, drop a Razor Fang. And I'm a little concerned that if I had done a Gligar raid, it would not have dropped a Razor Fang either. So I guess I had to do this Gliscor raid, unless I was gonna post my own. Well, I have it. Now I can play the DLC a little more naturally. Fang Scorpion Pokemon, if it succeeds in catching even a faint breeze properly, it can circle the globe without flapping once. That's pretty hype. Gliscor isn't really known for its speed, but I guess it's not known for being slow either. But either way, I have it, hooray! All right, fine. I'll do this Conkeldurr raid, because it's the same situation as Golem. It's a Pokemon that ultimately can only be accessed otherwise through a trade evolution. So if I just go ahead and catch this Conkeldurr now, I don't gotta trade with anybody. I can just get it now. So, actually, Hisuian Zoroark probably is the best pick I could use. It's normally a fighting type Pokemon, but it's a Ghost Tera type, so I need something that can resist, or better yet, be immune to fighting moves, while also being super effective to Ghost. Ergo, a Ghost type Pokemon. So I may as well use Hisuian Zoroark. Now, I don't know if I agree with the Garchomp, but if you just want to lay some damage on it, I'd say that that's wise. And yeah, you got that Golden Go going, that's fine. You ought to be fine as well. Let's go ahead and crush it. Let's get this Conkeldurr, and then let's move on with my life. All right, let's just get it. Let's just be done with it. Let's get one more Pokemon cleared in for the Pokedex. Oh yeah, this is actually a really strong Pokemon too, so the sooner we can take it out, the better. Well, hey, spoilers. You've got that mask on? I want to put the mask on. Whatever. Alright, whatever. This is my fault for doing Tera raids. I really wanted Gliscor, okay? And then I got all caught up because I realized this was a more efficient way to catch most Pokemon. Alright, I'm going for Bitter Malice, which is actually really good here because it'll lower its attack stat, so it'll deal less damage to my teammates here. Okay, whoop. Alright, I'm fine. I'm fine. See, because I lowered its attack. Oh, I'll just do that again. And then we got the Shadow Balls going on it. It's putting the shield up. Doesn't really matter because the Golden Go used Nasty Plot and my Bitter Malice is still competently strong. Alright, remove negative effects from itself. Okay, so it got rid of its attack drops, and now it's giving itself a defense buff, but I'm using a special attack, and as soon as I use it, it should drop your attack stat anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Like, I figured this would still take some time, but it's not gonna take that much time. Here we go. And, whoop. Alright, yeah. Just another minute or so ought to do the trick, and then Conkeldurr shall be mine! Scary face. Well, even with the speed drop, I am still a fast Pokemon holding a Choice Scarf, and you are a notably slow Pokemon, so I should still outspeed you. And you're still removing those negative effects from yourself, so be it. We're still just gonna Shadow Ball the heck out of you, and I will continue to utilize my Hisuian Zoroark's Bitter Malice! Let's go. Keep going. Keep going. That should break its shield. There it is. Alright, one more good strike ought to do the trick. Alright, and boom. Good stuff. And then the Golden Go already used Shadow Ball. It did. That should finish it up. I don't care if my speed is lower. It doesn't matter anymore. Okay, I guess I gotta strike it one more time. No, I don't. It has been defeated! Thank you to my teammates, Ollie, YK, and Emma. Great. Alright, so now... Alright, you know what? You wanna be in a Luxury Ball, Conkeldurr? You can be in a Luxury Ball, Conkeldurr. Here we go. And boop! There it goes. Alright. I still gotta get Gurdurr, but that's one less Pokemon that I have to worry about trading, and one less Pokemon that I have to worry about for the sake of Pokedex completion. There are still quite a number of other Pokemon that I have to worry about, don't get me wrong, but at least Conkeldurr shall not be one of them. Excellent! Good stuff, everybody. We got some Muscle Feathers, we got some Ghost Tera Shards, and we got a Naughty Mint. Ooh, Conkeldurr, what have you been doing? Better yet, don't answer that. Okay, so unless I'm the one hosting the Tera Raid, maybe I best step away from Tera Raids for the remainder of this video. In any case, Gligar, it's been fun to add you to the Pokedex, but now that I've got the Gliscor, I'm afraid your services are no longer required. And I'm really excited to use Gliscor, and it already has Poison Heal for its ability? Oh, that's the way to run it, because, well, how do I put it? Its other two abilities, it's like Hyper Cutter and Sand Veil. Those abilities are okay. But with Poison Heal, it better allows it to become a wall. It allows it to restore health every turn it's poisoned, and if you run it that way, then you can have two walls on your team. Because then you can have another Pokemon on your team that also has leftovers. And since when you compete, you can't have Pokemon holding duplicate items, this way you can essentially bypass that. And Gliscor is also a heavy hitter as well, so having it with a Toxic Orb is perfect. You can be defensive and dish out hits. Gliscor is quite the useful Pokemon. It's been used in competitive for many, many years, and I haven't been able to use it for half a decade because it was not in Sword and Shield. I have not used it since Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So it's been some time. Whereas Noctowl was in Sword and Shield and I tried to use it for a bit and I had some fun using it, don't get me wrong. I'm mainly excited to use Gliscor just because it's been 5 years at least. So Gliscor, welcome back to the team, buddy. Let's go ahead and get you all situated, huh? Let's see here. So you do have a Tera type of grass, which I guess I'll leave alone right now. It's not terrible. It removes your 4 times weakness to ice, but you still have a weakness to ice in general. And you remove your weakness to water, but now you gain a weakness to fire and flying, actually. So that's not all too great, but I can always change it later. It doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is I have a Gliscor. The moves you have are also already quite good, although acrobatics is not super useful if you're holding a Toxic Orb as is. So we're gonna see what else I can give you. You can learn Crab Hammer? That's gotta be a new one. All right, I kinda wanna try it. I don't know why you can learn Crab Hammer. You're not a crab. Let's go ahead and put that in place of acrobatics for the time being until I see what other moves you can learn. Poison Jab, Earthquake, love that. X-Scissor, that's also awesome. Let's see what else we got. Oh, actually, Knockoff is really good to have on Gliscor since it can actually take hits and whatnot. Ooh, an Ice Fang. Well, let's think about what I'm covering. So Poison Jab covers for Grass and Fairy. Crab Hammer covers for Rock, Ground, Fire. Earthquake covers for Steel, Rock, and Electric. X-Scissor would be covering for... I don't really need X-Scissor. Ice Fang would cover for Flying Dragon, but it's not a super big concern. This moveset's probably already pretty good. Knockoff would cover Psychic and Ghost, which X-Scissor is kind of covering. Yeah, maybe I should leave it alone. It'd be nice to have you know a flying type attack, because that way you could benefit off of your same type attack bonus. But acrobatics would really be the main one you'd learn, huh? Maybe you can learn wing attack, but otherwise, I guess this is the way to do it. And then your nature is awful. I need to fix that. But before I fix your nature, let's fix your name, buddy. So because I first started using Noctowl, or sorry, because I first started using Gliscor in Pokemon Y, my naming convention for that series was that all my Pokemon there had a nickname that started with the letter Y. Just like the Espeon and Sylveon in my party. We are gonna go ahead. Oh, I'm already here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and name you Gliscor. And then I gotta go ahead and put the upside down triangle in your name as well. Here we go, boom. And then we go back to symbol. And then it should be symbol 2. All right, and then we do that. Welcome back, Gliscor. Lucky to have you. All right, let's see how you look. How you doing, buddy? Nice. Fun stuff, fun stuff. So glad I finally got you. Okay, well, what do you say we make your debut battle against this unfortunate victim over here, huh? All right. How you doing? You want to have another battle with the Yoshiller, you Ogre Clan member? Let's do it. Are you also going to be using ground type Pokemon? Because we can have a ground. Oh, I didn't give any vitamins or anything to my Gliscor. That's okay. I don't need them. I'll do it after. Here we go. Ninetales. Oh boy, am I glad to see that, because that means you're weak to ground. Hey, if your entire team's gimmick is that you're just weak to ground, then that's fine. And after one turn, my Toxic Orb will go into effect, and that will allow me to start restoring health every turn. So we can do... oh, I'm so glad that missed. I mean, you know, the competitive scene calls that move Will-O-Miss for a reason. Let's see if this one hit KOs. It does not. That's okay. That's kind of what I wanted, was to have closer battles. That's why I was so adamant about getting this Gliscor. And speaking of, I gotta switch your nature to adamant as well. I gotta do that. Alright. We'll have your debut battle. Woo! Yeah, you're physically defensive, not specially defensive. I will correct that in due time. For now, this Ninetales has gotta go. It was boosted in power due to the sunlight that's been in effect ever since it used Drought. There you go, there's the Poison Heal. From 72 to 99. You want to send in Shiftry? Nah, we'll stay in. I'm glad I kept X-Scissor for times like these, because Shiftry, being a Grass Dark type Pokemon, will be 4 times weak to Bug! Here we go. Oh my god, that's not what I thought you were gonna use! Man, they give a bunch of random moves to a bunch of random Pokemon, huh? Gliscor's getting Crab Hammer, Shiftry's getting Explosion. That's crazy. Sorry, buddy. Don't worry, Gliscor. I'll avenge you. Noctowl's got your back. She's gonna be fighting with a bunch of flying types, apparently. And look, she even just leveled up, alright? And she's actually EV trained. Oh, Chandelure! This is the favorable matchup for me because it won't be able to use its ghost type moves on me. Although that Drought still being in effect might still mess me up. But let's see. Yeah, the point being, you've got a Sun team. Got it, got it, got it. Let's see, my Tera type is normal. Well, that's worthless. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Noctowl, can you take it? Good girl! Alright, I don't know if this is gonna KO, though. Nope. Well, goodbye, Noctowl. Sorry, I'm trying to give other new Pokemon a chance. Woo! You toughed it out! You toughed out a critical hit! Noctowl, you're the best! It's okay. Alright, I can't have you go down right now, not like that. We're gonna go ahead and send in good ol' Sylveon. She's got Shadow Ball and everything, and she hasn't even appeared in this walkthrough just yet. Sylveon, also from my Pokemon Y walkthrough. Go on in, girl, you got this. Especially an offensive evolution. And a Fairy type one at that. There we go. Alright, let's Shadow Ball it up. And she's even holding the Assault Vest, so the Chandelure really shouldn't be able to do anything. But yeah, it's only natural that it would be faster. All of Sylveon's EVs are basically in her defensive stats, so she has nothing in her speed stat. And Chandelure is already pretty speedy. Alright, what else you got on that Sun team of yours, huh? Let me go ahead and change camera angle a little bit just to make it a little more dynamic. Lilligant, yeah, it's a Sun team. I thought it was just going to be weak to fire, but no. These are all Pokemon that benefit from the sun in one way or another. Well, let's see what I can do. I don't have Mystical Fire, but I do have Tera Blast of the Fire type. So if I get this rolling, I'll be able to use your own Sun powers against you. Let's go, Sylveon. Tera Fire type. I believe I did this, one, to heavily counter Steel types, because Sylveon's weak to Steel, and having Tera Blast allows me to work against steel types as well. And 2, I think I did this because I didn't have Mystical Fire. Sylveon could learn it, but I thought that Tera Blast Fire was the wiser way to go. There we go. Now we can nuke it. This should KO. Excellent! Awesome job, Sylveon! That's the good stuff. Goodbye, Lilligant. Alright, what else you got? Yes, 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 and you're done! Alright, now let's get that Gliscor revived and let's give it the proper vitamins to really make it a vital member of my team. Cool. Good stuff. Lots of money! Alrighty. And then, yeah, lots of Pokemon I haven't seen before for the Pokedex. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and revive you before I forget to do that, and let's give you the proper vitamin. An Adamant Mint should do the trick. Yeah, so we'll give you the regular old revive. And then I got a max potion right here for you. And don't worry, Noctowl, I got one for you as well. And for Sylveon. There you go. Boom. Because that Chandelure was faster than it. Okay. Now that that's all settled, let's get that Adamant Mint. So, Adamant Mint right there. This will lower your special attack and boost your physical attack, which is what we want. Although bold, no, we don't want bold. Okay. And then we need to give you vitamins. So now we're going to sort by type. And what that will mean is we're going to go ahead. I can give you a PP up as well because you're going to keep Earthquake for the rest of the time. So Earthquake that, boom. All right. And then I think what we want to give you all this HP, all of it, boom. And then we want to give you all the attack, all of it. And then I think we want to give you some special defense. Do I have that? Okay, I got a couple. So we'll give you like 10 of those. All right, and then the rest I think will go into your regular defense. Okay, well, we can do like 20 of the feathers. And then I got some irons. There you go. How many more of these can you take? 9? Perfect. I think that's what we want, right? You can't really do much else. I can't feed you more of these feathers. Nah, you're all set. You're all set, buddy. You have your EVs. You have your nature. I will give one quick experience candy small to the Noctowl. There you go. All right. And what the hell? I'll even give her a quick rare candy. Just the one. There you go. Now, I could get you all to level 100, but that would kind of nullify the point of why I wanted to get you all in the first place. I want you to be members of my team, and I want to be able to play this game a little more naturally rather than just having level 100 Pokemon do all the work all the time. And now that you're all EV trained and ready to go, you can now be an actual rotational member of my team. Ooh, look at all the Pokemon that are over here. All right, I best get out of here, huh? I probably should finally make my way back over to the regular old town that I was in. Yeah, Gliscor, I don't think you're going to catch that Sudowoodo. Sorry, buddy, but I'll gladly run alongside you, because I like seeing you fly around. I don't capitalize on your flying type all too often. It makes you 4 times weak to ice, but it makes you immune to opposing ground type attacks, and I think that in and of itself is fairly useful. Okay, tell you what, I'll go visit this little cave over here real quickly, and then I'll probably just fly back to town afterward. If I walk in here, though, and I see a freaking Gliscor, I'll be a little upset. No, it's just an item. It's a Dusk Ball. Well, if I caught a Pokemon actually inside of that cave, it would be a little more useful, huh? But until then, nah. Alright. Anything else? I guess I can just keep moving along. I said I didn't want to do any more Tera raid battles. And I guess there will be other opportunities to explore the rest of the Kitakami region, right? Like I can always loop around through these parts a different time. So, let's just finally fly back to the... Oh, I gotta go over here. Whoops. Let's finally just fly back over to the community center. And now, if anyone wants to battle me again, now Gliscor is in tip-top form and is ready to go. Alright? Granted, I haven't bottle-capped its stats, so I don't know how well those stats are gonna look. You know what? Do I dare look at the new TMs? Because I haven't done that yet. You can now filter by learnable moves. Please give it a try. That's actually very handy. I wasn't aware that it wasn't in the base game, but this will be good. So... let's see, you can now, while viewing the TM machine, you can now press X to select a Pokemon currently apart. Okay, let's do that then. Gliscor, what can you learn? Actually, Bulldoze is very good for you, but we'll pass on that considering you already have Earthquake. All the Fang moves. Acrobatics again. Aerial Ace, ooh. Not a bad option, I'll keep that in mind. Although X-Scissor might actually be better for you. You can learn Sunny Day and Rain Dance, huh? That's actually, and Sandstorm actually makes a little more sense. That's actually really fascinating though. If I wanted to, I could give you, where is it? False Swipe to help make it so that I can catch Pokemon, but I'm not super worried. I've been catching stuff pretty easily as is. You already got X-Scissor. Let's see, high horsepower. Dual Wing Beat. Ooh, we do want that, but I have not yet encountered the Pokemon that grants me the materials to make that. That's really good for you. Okay, another time perhaps. We'll keep it in mind. There is a flying type Pokemon I have not encountered yet that will give me the supplies for Dual Wing Beat. When that happens, it's over. A lot of Pokemon are gonna get that move, and it's gonna be really, really useful because it helps break Focus Ashes and stuff too. I had a Dragonite back in the day that had it, and it saved me in a couple situations. In any case, let's see what's going on inside of the community center. Hi, am I speaking to you? Oh, I probably just gotta go to sleep. Okay, do you want to change the settings? No, I don't want to do that. Okay. You got me all excited. I guess I really am just going to sleep. Ready to call it a night? I am, now that I've got my Gliscor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, what else we got? The next day, bright and early, ready to train with my Noctowl and my Gliscor, 2 Pokemon of the night that I'm using in the morning. Good morning, Yoshiller. Carmine, or however you pronounce her name, wanted me to tell you that she's waiting at her place. She said, you'd better get a move on, and don't keep me waiting. Yeah, got it. Thanks for delivering the message. Your work here is done. Let's go check in with Carmine. All right, there we go. Goodbye, Clefable. I'll catch one of you in due time as well, but for now, I gotta take my Gliscor, and I gotta move. It's pretty speedy when it flies beside me. Come on over, Gliscor. Let's walk on over to Carmine's house. Yeah, I'm just glad you can keep up. That makes it more fun. All right, so I head on over here and just go straight to the house. Gliscor, you still keeping up, buddy? Yeah. Carmine's gonna be so excited when she realizes that I caught a giant scorpion. It's gonna be great. All right, Carmine, I'm here. Oh yeah, your grandpa was working on that mask, right? Did he finish? Did you want to see my giant scorpion? I've been using this giant scorpion for a while, but it's been a few years since I've last used it. Yo, Schiller, you took your sweet time. Yeah, I had to take Gliscor out for a walk, or out for a fly, I guess. We wanted to talk to you before Kiki wakes up. I wanted to fix Dear Ogrepon's mask, but I'll need one more material if I want to do a proper job of it. Yeah, according to Grandpa, we need to get a crystal cluster from the bottom of the crystal pool. I mean, we could just return the mask as it is, but I think it would make Ogreponn real happy if we fixed it up first. Yeah, I bet it would. Especially now that I've heard the real story, I just want Ogreponn to be happy, you know? I'm sure Ogreponn will be pleased to know you care so much for it. Right? I mean, hey, if I can catch it in a friend ball, that's a nice bonus. Morning, Grandpa. Aw, good morning, Kieran. Kiki, you'd better go kill time somewhere. Yeah, do whatever you want, sis. Excuse me? I don't need that kind of attitude from you! I got stuff to do, okay? You do? Well, isn't that a relief? Okay, well then we can go to the crystal pool. What's his problem? He's been all bent out of shape since yesterday. I don't know. Spent the evening in his room without so much as a bite of dinner. Must be teen angst or something. It happens. It would have been hard to get stuff done with Kiki clinging to you, Yoshiller. Guess things worked out in our favor. The crystal pool's at the top of Oni Mountain. I'm usually not too keen on outsiders heading up the mountain, but I think we can make an exception for you. Yeah, considering I was just up there looking for Gligar and Gliscor. What say you and I go for a hike to find ourselves a crystal cluster? I'd be fine with that. I'll be right there. In fact, I could just fly back up there. That probably is what I'll do. Can I fly right back up there? I can. All right, well, I'll see you there in just a moment. Check this out. I was already here. I was doing raid battles. I caught a golem. I was up here and I caught shingling and coughing, and one of them exploded in my face. One of the 6 wonders of Kitakami. Oh, well, I guess in due time I'll find the other 5. Let's see what we got. Hello. I do like that crystal sound effect. Yeah, I even caught Yanma up here. Well, yep, I was up here. Wasn't aware I was supposed to be up here, but don't worry, I didn't damage anything. Besides the Pokemon, that one coughing did use explosion. There you are, Yoshiller. Come on, get a load of this view. This is the crystal pool. Bet you didn't expect it to be so pretty, huh? I'm I mean, I did because I've been up here, but yeah, it is pretty. It caught me off guard the first time. The crystals here are always shining. Isn't that strange? There's even a weird rumor that you can meet people who've passed away. Oh yeah? Now we'll just need to get a little bit of the crystal from the bottom of the pool so we can fix the mask properly. I didn't bring a swimsuit. And that's where you come in, Yoshiller. Go on then. Jump in, don't be scared. Jump in, like, into the pool? Well, yeah, I can't swim. And besides, my clothes would get soaked if I did it. You've got a real nifty Pokemon to ride on, right? You'll be fine. Oh. What is it? An earthquake? Well, a lot of Pokemon can learn that move. Okay. Oh, my Milotic, can I catch it? Please? Yeah? Really? You're really giving me a chance to— No, I want to catch it! Back out of here! My Milotic is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. Don't do this. It's a girl and everything. Can't I chuck a ball at it? Man, get out of here. I want to catch it. All right, we'll poison jab it then. Will I have a chance to catch it afterward? My Milotic is such a rare and difficult to obtain Pokemon. If you don't find a Milotic or it's— Oh my god, why can't I just fight this myself? Yeah, experience, whatever. Does that mean Milotic will exist around here? Can I find another one? Sheesh, that surprised me. Now that I think about it, Pokemon like that one do show up here from time to time. I sure hope so. I would like one. You know, you're pretty handy to have around in a battle, aren't you? I wanted one. I love Milotic. Its pre-evolution's hard to find, and then evolving it's also a nightmare depending on the game you're playing. Hey, is that? You obtained the Crystal Cluster! You put the Crystal Cluster in your bag's key items pocket. Crystal Cluster, a cluster of the crystals found within the crystal pool. They sparkle brilliantly and are apparently necessary to repair a certain mask. Maybe it was stuck to that Pokemon you fought? Yeah, well, if you want more of them, I'll go get some more Milotic. The energy coming from those crystals at the bottom of the pool, I knew it! Ms. Briar! Hi there, Carmine. And Yoshiller, too. I thought you were paired with other students. Did you decide to switch things up? I'm sorry, Ms. Briar, but this place is actually pretty special. I'm not a big fan of outsiders just wandering around up here. I'm aware that this is sacred ground, yes. I did get permission from the caretaker, though. Was that not sufficient? Why did you come here? Oh, just doing a bit of field research. I was interested in the properties of the water here. And, well, my hunch was on the money. You see, the crystal pool's waters emit energy of the same wavelength as terrestrial energy. Though I have no idea why that is. Once I figure that out, I might be able to stabilize the terrestrial phenomenon in regions other than Paldea. I see. Well, we've got somewhere to be, so let's head back, Yoshiller. Do I get to head back on my own terms? Or am I just going to automatically go back with you? Because I would like to try and find a Milotic. Okay, that's what I want. Milotic is another Pokemon that's part of my team. If I could find it, now would be a good time to do so. Because that way I could have Gliscor and Milotic join me in the same part. So let's see here, Pokedex. Let's see. We want the Kitakami Pokedex. And we're gonna not press the X button. I don't want to get all the rewards just yet. A to Z. And then we gotta go to the left a little bit. Let's see. There it is. Milotic, yes please. Are you just in the wild somewhere, Habitat? Why did I have to fight it with you? I could have taken care of it myself! My only hope then is to potentially find this Pokemon in a raid. I could have... I hate this family! I want to go see the signpost, they don't want to go see it. I want to catch a Pokemon, they don't want me to catch it. I'm tired of Kitakami already. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll be able to find a raid battle that has it in it. Because I don't even know where to find its pre-evolution. Its pre-evolution is Feebas. If I had to wager a guess, it's probably over here in the water somewhere. But I don't even know that for certain. I don't want to wander around aimlessly. It already took me like 2 hours to get the Gliscor. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I know this part was kind of all over the place, but that's unfortunately been kind of the running thing with my Pokemon Scarlet videos. I want this Milotic. I now have a general idea of where it could be, and I want to have one before I continue on with the plot. So, for the next part of this walkthrough, I'm going to hunt down a Milotic, even if that's the entire focus of the part. So if I derail from the plot a bit just to get this Milotic, so be it. At least this way I'll have 3 Pokemon on my team that aren't level 100 so that the adventure will be a little more exciting. And I guess this way Gliscor gets to have the focus of this video be on him and not have to share it with another team member. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this part of my Pokemon Scarlet walkthrough, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos. Next time I'm gonna get the Milotic, and then after that, I'll continue on with the plot, and I'll deal with Ogre Pawn, its Teal Mask, and whatever. But Milotic first! It's one of my favorites. So I'll see if I gotta find the Tera raid, I'll see if I can find it in the wild, or I'll see if I can find its pre-evolution or something. Alright. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! Hey, thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to show your support, the best things you can do are commenting and subscribing. If you want to know when a new video of mine goes out, you can receive a notification by clicking on the bell icon down below by the subscribe button. I also post updates regularly to my Twitter account, @RealYoSchiller. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you all in the future. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!